Hey, good morning. Well, it's late morning. I think it's around 11 o'clock. Today's September 4th, Memorial Day. This is Kevin. I garden in Zone 4B, Central Wisconsin area, and I'm just going to do a little quick walk and talk today. What's going on in the garden? So come along with me and we'll see what's going on. It's been dry around here. It hasn't rained for 17 or 18 days. So I'm running irrigation every day, but even still, stuff is drying up in the garden because I don't really water as much as I used to. Individual plants, anyhow. Hops tower still looks good. There's lots of hops up there. Morning glories are still out. There's some cosmos back here. These Rebecca are still doing pretty good. They get a lot of sun right there. We'll work our way around and go inside the garden. There's a lot more weeds in the garden now because I really haven't been doing any weeding anymore. Here's some flowers on that clematis. So some of the clematis are reblooming again. These bicolored seniors, they're taking the beating in the sun. So is about everything else. Cone flowers are starting to fade. These asters are starting to open up. I think I've seen a flower somewhere. You can see a little more color in these here. Another week and these should be opening up. Morning glories are doing pretty good. Well, get back to the hibiscus here. They're starting to fade out. There's hardly any blooms left. I see one more bloom there, but they'll probably be gone by this end of this week. This French vanilla opened up, but it doesn't have any blooms today, so kind of missed out on that. Maybe there'll be another chance there's some more flowers. It'll open up. And it looks like this hibiscus is about done. Well, there's some flowers, buds there. So there might be some more blooms on that. And that was very awesome. This is ballet slippers. It's got some nice blooms yet. And then these red ones are Midnight Marvel. They have some nice blooms. But then again, they're about done. Well, there's a bud there, a couple buds there. Not much life left in these. These coneflowers here are doing pretty good. Yet, they still got a lot of color here. They're doing pretty good. And this variety, I don't remember the name, but they need to be propped up, otherwise they flop over. I do have a couple stakes on them. But next year I'll have to put a basket or something to keep them all up. Even like this one here, it's flopping over. Turn around, take a look at the glads. They're basically done. Basically, there's only one flower left, and it's a yellow. And now I thought for sure, I guess there's an exception. The yellows ones always bloom first. So I have to make an exception because there's still one that bloomed last. Sweet corn's done, drying up. I turned the water off on the drip lines and all of this. And I just turned the water off on the glads too. Let them start drying up. There's some blooms here, but I don't think they're going to do any good. These Rebecca is done. They're all drying up. A lot of dry days. Here's some apples. These apples, some of these aren't doing very good, but I did pick some apples the other day. Got some Cortlands and Honeycrisp. Go through the tomato patch quick here. Still some cherry tomatoes. Been picking those. I picked the regular tomatoes the other day, so there's still a few here. These plants are starting to get that leaf blight. I think a couple more weeks and they'll be done. Because that blight just tends to chase all the way up to the top of the plant and kills it. There's a bunch of cherry tomatoes here. I guess nobody likes to eat these ones here. They're called Bumblebee. But they don't seem to, guess I haven't picked, once I try to pick, they seem to split open and I can't freeze them. Parsnips here are doing pretty good. I checked one or two, but they seem to be a little small yet. And we also have some peppers in here. I don't see too many pepper plants. There's a couple of red ones there. Basil is starting to go seed, so that's probably not very good. Brussels sprouts look pretty big and awesome. They're doing fine. Won't pick those until winter freeze. Along with the carrots here too. The carrots look fine. And I think I'm keeping the voles out, the mice out somewhat. Catch a few now and then. Took the pea trellis out. It's not, and also I took down the blueberry fence, the blueberry panels, the bird fence. Got that out of here. These still some eggplant in here. The blueberries are pretty good this year. The melon patch is dropping off. I think I picked about 30 melons out of here. There's a couple of ripe ones here. They're not as big anymore. They're down to around 2 or 3 pounds. The biggest ones are 5 to 6, and those are the best ones, I think, anyhow. Work around here. Here's some asters that are starting to pop open. These hydrangeas are getting old. These zinnias are shot. Not adding water in those anymore. The canna lilies are doing pretty good. It's lots of flowers, but sorry to say I do not see any hummingbirds around here today. Here's some asters that are starting to bloom. So they're just starting. And there'll probably be a couple more melons here to pick today or tomorrow. It's getting weedy and stuff through here. The squash is doing our somewhat. I'm not sure if I'm going to get anything big out of the squash. It just doesn't look, they just look small. I don't think they're going to mount to much. I have to do something a little different next year. Get over here in the dahlia part. There's some nice blooms in here, some nice color. Even these are taking a beating with all the rain. Not the rain, lack of rain. This hot, dry weather. Still has some nice color in here though. Some more zinnias. Queenie lime or Queenie orange, I think. Some of these are kind of flopping over. I don't have them staked very good. Maybe next year I'll do what I did for the center, put this plastic mesh to support the plants, because they seem to support pretty good that way. I got some different colors in here. That one looks pretty good. So those. These polka ones, they don't look all that great anymore. I got some more colors in here. And it looks like there's a bunch of deadheading to do in here too. These yellow ones look pretty good. So that's what's going on with the dahlias. Plants don't look in that good a shape anymore. They're getting water, but it's like they need some fertilizer or something. Been deadheading a lot. That one there, I'm not sure the name of that one. Well, at any rate, that's what's going on in the garden. Like I said, it hasn't rained in 17, 18 days, and you can kind of tell it. The grass gets irrigated, so that's why it looks green. Makes it nice around here. These roses here started flowering again. And they still get leaf damage. Seems like I gotta spray them every week or so at least. You know, I don't think there's much going on here. Some of these got flowers up there. These clematises, they seem to be reblooming again. And a few Rebecca here. Been lots of birds at the bird feeder. Well, work my way over in the shade here. Yeah, so at any rate, I do not see any hummingbirds around here today, so sorry about that. I could not get a picture or video of any. So maybe later they'll show up. So, at any rate, after all that, that's it for this video. We'll see you next time.